My name is Jennifer Corriero, and I'm co-founder and executive director of Taking It Global. I'm here to tell you a little bit about our internship program. According to the International Labour Organization, young people are 3 times more likely to be unemployed than adults. Young people are frustrated because it's often difficult to get a job without experience, but it's hard to gain experience without a job. Globally, we're facing a trend of a rising unemployment crisis among youth, at 12.6% of youth expected to be out of work this year in 2013 alone. In Canada, it's expected to be 14.5%. And so what we offer here at Taking It Global is an internship program, 15 positions every 4 months. Positions that are tailored to create meaningful work experience for each of our applicants and really setting people in the direction to meet the career aspiration of their dream. We focus on providing 4 key areas of benefit to our interns. The first is in developing their portfolio, a portfolio of concrete, whether it be samples of writing or projects that they can say they put their name to that will really help strengthen their ability to get that next job. The next is around skills development. We offer a whole range of workshops related to interview skills, resume writing, building your personal brand and social media, intercultural communication skills. And these workshops are designed for the interns, by the interns, with materials created in-house at Taking It Global. The third area is networking opportunities. We've organized alumni panels, and you'll soon hear from some of the alumni of our past internship programs. We've also been able to designate representatives of our interns to speak and represent Taking It Global at conferences and events. We've sent people to different cities, including New York and San Francisco, or in other places here in Toronto. And the fourth and final area is around developing a culture of social entrepreneurship. We don't just want young people to look for jobs as seekers, but to become job creators, to be social innovators in whatever environment they may work in. And the culture of social entrepreneurship we have here at Taking It Global is something that our alumni can carry with them in any future organization that they work with. What you are about to see are highlights from past interns who are alumni and have gone on to do great things in their careers. They'll be reflecting on their experiences and what they gained at Taking It Global.
Quite a few highlights to go over working at TIG. I think the first one would be that I was given such a high level of independence.
Meeting really inspiring people.
Well, within TIG, I really enjoyed having that presentation with working with the 2 program managers, Vivian and Kate. It gave me an opportunity to learn from their perspective of what TIG was about. Coming in as an intern, there wasn't much that I knew, so that was a huge learning experience for me, and well, they're also very pleasant people to work with, so that was a bonus.
And I much preferred the work I did here, which was much more independent. They give you a project and you know what you have to do, and it's by a certain time, and that's it, and it works.
That is to say, the skills you learn here aren't useless. They're very, very useful.
Coming in as an intern and not just being focused in only fundraising and only the strategy and only that skill set. I think I had more to offer because I got to meet with, people like Liam, being able to talk to the board. So I was coming with a lot of different viewpoints from people across the organization.
I was able to really be exposed to the habits of a project manager, the tactics that you use, the tools that you used, and having done the research analysis that I was tasked with, it really made me become a lot more analytical.
Experience working here really helped me with putting some experience on my resume that was related to project management, coordinating something with a process from the beginning till the end, delivering, showing results. You can take as much as you really want. So although I needed to be here 2 or 3 days per week, I was here 5. And then they sent me to a conference to Singapore. So it was kind of like a small reward that kept me going.
Through my journey from starting at TIG, ending at TIG, and then carrying on with the following startup companies, and then my current position, all that develops from here. So pretty much as big of an impact as it could have on my career.
My internship here has led me more to where I am now than sort of the in-between piece.
It really expanded my view that it's not really about generating the profit and making the shareholders more rich. So that really changed my personal point of view and my personal career goal. I didn't want to be anymore the one small person who is really helping the other, helping the revenues. I really wanted to make a difference.
You'll meet people whose business cards you'll get and who you'll be able to be in touch with if you have questions or if you want advice or even if you want to capitalize or leverage that network later on in your career.
If you're entering in an internship with already previous experience and you have, as I mentioned, let's say some tools in the toolkit, then you can make mentions of that and allow the organization to maybe adapt to what you bring to the fold, and maybe it gives them an opportunity to reevaluate what plan they had and kind of maybe expand even further.
If you can leave with some kind of portfolio of like actual documents that you created or actual projects that you played a key role in developing, something tangible that you can hand to an employer in an interview if they're looking for examples of your writing skills or examples of your, everyone says they're a great team player, but if you can prove that in some way, that's really helpful as well.
There's so much potential at TIG. You can really do as much as you want because they'll let you do as much as you want. Like taking charge of everything you're doing, there's always ways to improve what you're doing here, and that would help the whole organization.
You typically get into it because you're passionate about something. So, people will come to Taking It Global because they're really passionate about empowering youth or learning about policy or contributing to like specific discussions. But what you should really focus on taking away from an internship is components of like a career capital. So you want to make sure that you're developing really concrete skill sets that you can prove to your next employer. But I think that working here as an intern really gives you the opportunity to build a large number of components of, career capital, so to speak.
The major difference that TIG made in my life is that I realized I don't really want to work for the private sector anymore, or for the private sector that's not really sustainable. So I was exploring the non-profit careers here with TIG, and I really came into conclusion I want to do something for the society. I want to do something better, something different.
Essentially just allowing me to think out of the box and maybe take a different route that I may not have necessarily thought of before. Coming into TIG, that's kind of opened my eyes.